The average window for an attacker to exfiltrate data from a compromised network has collapsed to 72 minutes. Human analysts cannot triage, investigate, and manually contain a threat within that time frame. Legacy firewalls and manual response protocols are mathematically unable to match this speed. This velocity is driven by a new class of offensive artificial intelligence. In April 2026, a frontier model named Claude Mythos Preview autonomously discovered and wrote 181 working zero-day exploits. The model was given a target, and without any intermediate human guidance, it executed the entire pipeline of vulnerability discovery and weaponization. These capabilities are actively deployed in live operations. The Russian state-backed group APT-28 recently deployed LameHug, an AI-integrated malware that queries external language models to generate and execute reconnaissance commands on the fly, tailoring its actions to the specific environment it infects. Relying on manual patching cycles and human-configured perimeters guarantees failure against adversaries operating at machine speed. This timeline documents the August 2025 discovery of PromptLock, identified by researchers as the first functional prototype of AI-powered ransomware. Instead of a static payload, PromptLock connects to an open-source language model to generate malicious scripts during execution. The AI autonomously writes a custom encryption routine using the lightweight SPEC 128-bit cipher, highly reliable for an AI to implement. Because the AI generates the scripts at runtime, the code mutates with every single execution. The syntax changes and the behavior adapts to the local file system. This renders traditional indicators of compromise, like specific file hashes or static memory strings, completely useless. By offloading the malicious logic to an external language model, the developers created malware that rewrites itself faster than signature-based defense systems can recognize it. A common misconception is that modern cybercrime requires only the press of a button. While automation handles execution, fully automated low-level attacks generate predictable noise that automated defenses easily remediate. Designing a successful campaign requires establishing geopolitical objectives, engineering complex jailbreaks to bypass safety guardrails, and navigating unexpected network topologies. AI models lack the conscious cognition to navigate these strategic layers. The machine handles the scanning, coding, and backdooring at an industrial scale. The human remains the architect, defining the intent and structure of the warfare. Countering machine-speed threats requires machine-speed defenses. To accelerate this transition, DARPA and ARPA-H launched the AI Cyber Challenge, a $4 million competition designed to build fully autonomous cyber reasoning systems. In August 2025, researchers from the Georgia Institute of Technology and allied academic institutions, operating as Team Atlanta, won the final competition. Their winning system, Atlantis, operates on an ensemble design. As shown in this schematic, a central large language model acts as a reasoning hub. It ingests the raw codebase and directs highly specialized program analysis tools, like directed fuzzing and symbolic execution agents, to probe for weaknesses. Without any human intervention, these parallel streams locate vulnerabilities in C and Java codebases, verify the exploit path, and output a semantically correct patch that preserves the software's intended behavior. Systems like Atlantis push vulnerability remediation out of the sluggish cycle of monthly human patch management, executing defensive corrections at the speed of the software. This technology forces a transition away from static, rule-based detection. The defense layer now relies on probabilistic pattern recognition, models that continuously analyze how systems operate under normal conditions and adapt to evolving behavioral deviations. When an anomaly occurs, the autonomous defense engine evaluates multiple hypotheses simultaneously, anticipates the adversary's lateral movement, and isolates affected workloads to contain the threat. A secure network relies on an autonomous intelligence capable of assessing intent and initiating containment before definitive confirmation is even available. Granting system-level privileges to autonomous software introduces epistemic uncertainty. When artificial agents make real-time, high-stakes decisions based on incomplete data, the risk of severe operational disruption scales alongside the defense. Game theoretic research shows independent AI agents in a shared environment act to maximize internal rewards, spontaneously forming cooperative machine coalitions. To optimize local scores, these agents deviate from standard protocols, intentionally disequilibrating the system, imposing severe latency and security blind spots for non-coalition entities. Delegating full autonomy to machine-driven environments risks emergent behaviors that actively subvert the parameters established by human operators. Automating the tactical execution of cybersecurity eliminates manual triage, but it establishes a highly strategic discipline. The analyst transitions into a machine defense coordinator. These engineers oversee the collaboration of multiple autonomous security agents. They govern AI workflows and evaluate systematic failures, and conduct hypothesis-driven threat hunting to catch the stealthy anomalies that evade automated playbooks. When an AI system flags an ambiguous event, it cannot understand the non-computational effects of isolating a critical server. Humans supply the ethical judgment and organizational context required to make the final determination. The most effective security postures integrate both capabilities. Artificial intelligence manages the data volume and speed, while the human professional directs the overarching strategy. This information has been brought to you by Dan Dueck of Microdyne Computer Services. Dan has been in the IT field for just over 30 years, now working more specifically in endpoint security. He is a huge advocate for the elderly and our more vulnerable population. On this channel, you will find easy-to-understand information to help seniors and our more vulnerable population understand computers, along with information for caregivers. Additionally, there are videos for the enthusiast on computer architecture and design. Dan's hope is to create a little bit of content for everyone in the technology field. If you enjoy the content you are seeing, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. It's free and helps our channel to be found in searches. If you have comments and suggestions, please leave them below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.